The American motorcycle market is dominated by cruisers, touring bikes, and sports tourers. This is not the case in other countries. In other countries, sports bikes are more popular than any other type of bike. We can see that there are many differences between the American motorcycle market and the market in other countries. The difference in preferences for various types of motorcycles is one of these differences. In this video, we'll also talk about why it is difficult for America to make sport bike, what is the most comfortable sports bike you can get, and also share with you the most comfortable sports bikes as a bonus. So watch this video till the end, it'll be interesting. So are there any American sport bikes? American made the only sport touring bike, which is the Motu's MSTR, is the only V4 powered sports tourer. They provide the fastest production pushrod V4 with an output of 180 horsepower and 126 pound-feet of torque. It is not just any V4. The Motu's MSTR was a sport touring bike produced from 2014 to 2018. It comes with ergonomics designed to consume up miles of riding. It was produced by Motu's Motorcycles of Birmingham, Alabama, which was the newest motorcycle manufacturer in the US. There were Buell American sports bikes, then Harley bought Buell Motors and shut down Buell Motors. Eric Buell Racing made sports bikes, then shut down. It was opened again and then shut down again. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get more video content. Let's us share with you Buell's career before we talk about why it is difficult for America to make sports bikes. In 1983, an ex-Harley-Davidson designer began his own motorcycle company building sporty motorcycles around Harley-Davidson engines. Harley-Davidson buys his company. In 2009, it was eventually shut down, and weeks later, the out-of-work designer founds Eric Buell Racing. In 2015 it goes into receivership, then sold and rebooted in 2016, and again in 2017 shuts down. There were a lot of ups and downs, but Eric Buell's dream was kept alive. There was a high demand for American-made sports bikes if they provided lots of intangibles. Some American consumers were not satisfied with offerings from Japan and Europe. So why it is difficult for America to make sports bikes? There are several reasons for America to not make sports bikes. Times have changed. Some sports bikes are popular in America but not manufactured in the US. Let's get to the reasons for America to not make sports bikes. 1. Few new motorcycles purchased by Americans. Americans are purchasing a few new motorcycles since the financial crash of 2008, and on the other hand, Americans are the only ones who are really interested in made in the USA sports bikes. Europeans and Japanese have their own brands, and the market isn't actually dead in the USA, even though it's hurting badly, but it's hard for a startup to find financing now. The hardcore Buell fans are still out there. 2. Superbikes have gone high technology. Things have changed. Unlike 15 years ago, the basics of going fast were much easy. I mean, back in the years, manufacturers just put a high-performance engine in a strong, well-handling chassis. Then add in good brakes and aerodynamics, cut excess weight, and then you had a good fast bike just like that. But nowadays, raw horsepower numbers are not enough to satisfy the spec sheet or even dominate the track. Nowadays, superbikes from the Big Four in Europe come with wheelie control, traction control, leaning abs, launch control, etc. 3. The global road racing scene is not easy to crack. The best way to advertise your sports bike is to win races with it. I mean, a few years ago, Kawasaki dominated the production-based world superbike. For example, the Kawi factory team possibly has 2 of the top 3 riders, and also maybe the best bike in the series. The other examples are Ducati and Honda, with race-winning MotoGP technology trickling down to WSB-level racing. So what is the most comfortable sports bike? You will hear most veteran riders say that the comfort of the motorcycle also depends on the features and practicality of a bike, and that can differ from one motorcycle to another. Number 1 is Suzuki SV1000. Here is a Suzuki SV1000 that took the engine from the old TL1000S, and it also has a claimed power figure of 120 horsepower. This motorcycle is good for everyday touring, commuting, and track days. In reality, Suzuki SV1000's power is a little bit lower, but you can simply fix that with an air filter, power commander, and exhaust system. New SV1000 are no longer available on the market since 2007. They were made by Suzuki in 2003, so if you are looking for one, you can get yourself a used model which is cheap. The fared Suzuki SV1000S version has lower bars but is a better all-rounder. Number 2 is Triumph Sprint Street 1050. Triumph Sprint Street 1050 motorcycle is very comfortable, fast, reliable, and practical, and it's a true bargain when we consider what you get for your money. You can get yourself a used Triumph Sprint Street 1050 because they are no longer available in the market since 2011. It's powered by Triumph's 1050cc 3-cylinder engine, which could also happen to be the unit that powers the iconic Speed Triple and Tiger. Number 3 is Honda VFR 800R. The Honda VFR 800F is a user-friendly sport touring motorcycle which is very comfortable. It's been around for decades, and it's an amazing daily motorcycle, the perfect touring companion, and also sporty to be a hoot in the twisty sections. These motorcycles offer a 782cc V4 engine that delivers amazing performance with 105 horsepower and 55 pound-feet of torque. They have a sleeve that it's very comfortable to ride and supports good body posture. Number 4 is KTM 1290 Super Duke GT. The KTM 1290 Super Duke GT motorcycles are perfect for riding duties and long-distance trips. They are high-tech hooligan bikes. KTM created a sports tourer by bolting a fairing onto the Super Naked 1290 Super Duke bikes. These bikes provide some serious high-end components, such as a plethora of rider aids and riding modes, WP semi-active suspension, etc. They are fast with 175 horsepower and are also comfortable and practical. However, they do not have big fairings to protect the rider from the elements. With these bikes, you will make your destination short. Number 5 is Yamaha FJR 1300. There's the Yamaha FJR 1300, which is one of Yamaha's flagship sports touring motorcycles. It is built with modern technology that features electronic suspension, LED cornering headlights, cruise control, and traction control. This motorcycle makes the ideal everyday rider option. It is actually powered by a 1298cc liquid-cooled, 16 valves, DOHC inline 4-cylinder engine, and this kind of engine is paired with a 6-speed multi-plate assist and slipper wet clutch that offers space gearing. The push button will adjustable ergonomics, adjustable windscreen, and also plush rider and passenger seat make the FJR 1300 a more comfortable motorcycle. If you own a sports bike, you really need to take care of it to last longer. It'll help you to spend less on maintenance. A waterproof cover can help you protect your sports bike wherever you pack your bike. Sports bike covers are designed to protect your motorcycle from damage, dirt, and weather. They are made of a durable material that is water resistant and has enough space for your bike. These covers provide protection from rain, snow, sun damage, bird droppings, and other hazards. They cover the entire motorcycle including the tires and wheels. So if you don't have one, there's a link in the description below to get the best waterproof cover for your bike. In conclusion, when it comes to choosing a motorcycle, you must know your needs. I mean, some riders ride a motorcycle because of the freedom it makes them feel, some ride to relax, some ride as a primary means of commuting, etc. If you find this video useful, please don't forget to comment, like, and hit the subscribe button for more video content.